election cycle. And you know why? I was sitting on the side during these candidate forums. You know, they bring us together, the congressional candidates, the governor's candidates, the Senate candidates, and so on. And I'd always say a little prayer. Thank you, Lord, that Jack Kimball's running for governor, not U.S. Senate. What a patriot, what a great New Hampshire leader, what a great American. Thank you, Jack Kimball. Jack didn't do something that he usually does that I'd like to be able to do on his behalf. Let's take a minute and recognize the men and women who serve this country, this great nation of ours. Will all veterans in the room please stand up and be recognized and thanks for your service. These are the men and women who are modern-day patriots for us. Because we know freedom is not free. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. But that vigilance is not just exercised by the men and women who wear the uniform. That vigilance belongs to you and me. Each and every one of us Americans has a duty and a responsibility to fight for freedom, to fight for liberty, and that's why I'm running for governor here in New Hampshire. I'm so pleased that you're here this evening, and there's so much going on, but you've taken the time to be with me. I just came from the UNH Dartmouth alumni reception before their game, and so I shedded the tie, and I apologize to anybody who's offended they don't have the tie, and I thank you for those of you who did wear a tie, but there's a lot going on in the state. And you know, I want to thank in a particular way Mike and Marmar Rogers, true patriots who are legal immigrants who want to be Americans. Mike can come up too with us. But Marmar's the real star. Now, I'm serious when I say this. Some of you may not know this, but Marmar just voted for the first time as an American citizen. She's going to be voting for the first time this year, but she's an active participant in the process. So much so that she's the real media star in our state. Let me see here. The January 10th edition of the Wall Street Journal has an article about late deciders are taking their sweet time, and if you've seen this, you'll see Marmar right there. Oh, wonderful, Josie. Beautiful picture. I'll sign this afterwards for you, but I want to thank you for being such great patriots, and welcome. And to Sandra Ziem, who certainly hope did not commit political suicide tonight by endorsing me. I hope nobody's committing political suicide endorsing me. That may have been true in the past, but let's make this year the year that it's not, that it's political success. Sandra and Marmar actually had the same approach with me. They challenged me every time I met them. And it was a tough sell to earn their support. And I'm grateful. We're starting our campaign with your support, both of you. It really means a lot to me and Betty. And of course, I think New Hampshire's in for a real treat if they have the good fortune, New Hampshire citizens, to have Betty Lamontagne as the First Lady of New Hampshire. I still call him the voice of New Hampshire, but Jeff Chittister's always there, always upbeat, always positive. Whether it's the first thing in the morning or the end of the day, where's Jeff? Thank you. Great friend. A man of compassion, and you're looking around this room, and I look around the room and I see people who are engaged in their community, engage in their churches, engage in making this quality of life better, but not through governments. We don't need government to make life better. We need each and every one